It was a gentleman in Florida that put up citrus groves and started to sell them. And the Supreme Court had to decide what is an investment contract, because an investment contract is a security. This four-part test, in my mind, suggests that most, maybe not all, but most initial coin offerings are securities, because they're investment contracts where there is an exchange of money, there's a common enterprise, you're relying on somebody else's expertise for profits. And this is why I've earlier this year said I think that most of them are. I think Ether, when it was done in 2014, would pass this test. When I say pass, it means it's a security. Now, subsequently, the SEC has said by 2018 it's decentralized enough, and they've sort of said, you know, we'll let it go the other way. But whether it's Ripple or EOS or others that have done big initial coin offerings, when you think about these four things, they're probably there. But again, it's less than a quarter of the market. So this is an important debate, but it's not the whole debate.
The most interesting fact about being among the top ranked in any field, industry, or profession is that even if that market or industry is in decline, being among the top means you still reap certain benefits and rewards. What is this talk about setting limits, restrictions, and regulations for some select few cryptocurrencies while leaving the others open? And since Bitcoin has long been unrivaled in its #1 position, the power tussle now lies within the confines of the altcoins. Ethereum and Ripple stand at the forefront of the altcoin race, bearing the longest-standing rivalry for the second most exchanged asset across the cryptocurrency chartboards. With both these Ethereum and Ripple assets, Ether and XRP, topping the charts for a time now, critics on both ends continue to smear each other. Before we move on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications. For everyone who resides in Europe, you can easily trade with Bitvavo and earn yourselves a reward of €1,000 at no cost. Standing out among the numerous crypto savings and trading platforms in all of Europe, with Bitvavo, you can get zero trading costs by signing up with our affiliate link provided in the description. Make sure you check that out if you reside in Europe so you don't miss out. Back to the main topic of today. Let's not forget that a while ago, XRP was the second most traded cryptocurrency across the board, at which point it peaked to its all-time high of almost $3.40, a price it hasn't crossed since the SEC laid its ill-conceived accusations against the company behind the token, Ripple Labs, and a couple of its executives. Not long after, former Director of Corporation Finance with the Securities and Exchange Commission, William Hinman, who was and is still a partner with Simpson Thacher, a law firm that liaises with the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, made an open declaration that Ethereum was anything other than a security. And then these founders of Ethereum, under the guise of the Ethereum Foundation, along with the help of present and past SEC officials through media endorsements and a subsequent lawsuit against its rival token, XRP, were able to plunge the price of XRP significantly. While boosting Ethereum through endorsements at public speeches, and the SEC brought a lawsuit to Ripple's doorstep, driving all of Ripple's home-based clients and partners away from the decacorn firm, which eventuated a huge sell-off in XRP. However, barring all of these external factors, with all the recent awareness against regulatory prejudice spreading like wildfire across the industry, especially in the US, if placed side by side, both these crypto projects, Ethereum and Ripple, which would have the final laugh? Based on recent statistics and the current trend, I think XRP stands a better chance. But before I get into the details of why I think so, let's quickly run through the Ethereum network, why it's lasted for a while now, and some of its biggest hurdles in most recent times. The Vitalik Buterin pioneered open-source blockchain project known as the Ethereum network, although introduced some of the most interesting concepts into the space, such as smart contract functionalities, decentralized applications, and the like, which has guaranteed its almost half-a-decade-long reign since it took over from Ripple as the cryptocurrency project with the second-largest market capitalization, is not devoid of its own lapses, which is built around the platform's scalability issues, owing to its proof-of-work consensus mechanism. Although the merge is a transition that is set to usher in decentralized applications, Ethereum developers, and everyone on the Ethereum network into a new era, one that is free of these scalability issues, all thanks to this update that's set to merge Ethereum's mainnet with the Beacon Chain's proof-of-stake system, therefore marking an end to the proof-of-work-based Ethereum we know today and ushering in Ethereum 2.0, a version that'll be based on a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm. However, even with this update, the founders of Ripple are still a few steps, if not a dozen steps ahead of those of Ethereum in terms of token proficiency and forward thinking. I give it to David Schwartz's side. Aside from platform scalability for any crypto project, we also have the key factors that are most favorable when picking out tokens that would stand the test of time. First, we have the issue of transaction speed and fees, which are major factors for the widespread adoption of a standard crypto for cross-border remittances. The Ethereum token is still a little inferior to Ripple in that regard. The fact that Ripple is able to withstand those harsh weather conditions brought about by the SEC lawsuit to transition 2020 into a banner year for the company, despite a disappointing ending related to US regulation, in the words of the group's CEO Brad Garlinghouse, processing millions of transactions via its RippleNet arm, growing its on-demand liquidity market value to record highs, signing more than 15 new customers a little while after the SEC lawsuit, and still maintaining between the number 3 to 4 position across the board if you take out stablecoins USDT and USDC. All goes to show the company's resilience, an impressive track record to say the least. And as the issue of energy conservative and environmentally friendly tokens becomes more and more rampant in recent times, which even the flagship cryptocurrency Bitcoin has failed at woefully, XRP continues to excel. XRP is not only energy efficient, it's energy friendly to the barest minimum, as all of its tokens are pre-minted, stored in an escrow, and then released intermittently under a predefined set of rules. Even though the proof-of-stake consensus mechanism introduced by Ethereum 2.0 is far more energy efficient than the proof-of-work algorithm used in the previous version of Ethereum, given that it will no longer rely on power but stake to find consensus across the network and mint new blocks. Albeit Ethereum 2.0 is still a mile apart from Ripple's 1.0, since the process of minting these blocks in itself is energy demanding.
And the same is true for Bitcoin and Ether, by the way. But the difference between those two communities, I believe, and we could probably argue this point all day long, is that there's still like a religious contingent to both of them. And I actually don't necessarily know if EOS is going to have that groundswell, or if XRP is going to have that groundswell, or if Definity is going to have that groundswell. Many of them might. But my point is, I don't think you can buy that, right? I think it's just something that somehow you need to hit a tipping point where people just get this collective belief that they're part of something that's bigger than themselves, and it takes on a bit of like a philosophical, religious type of vibe for the people that are participating. Otherwise, I don't see a way that you can get to a store of value currency from a utility.
On the geopolitical aspect of things, Ripple and XRP is also having the last laugh, as the lawsuit has not only exposed Ripple and XRP to a wider audience, but it has allowed the company to fully register itself in the digital finance space. Of late, Ripple has been buying back XRP from the secondary market, just as the Bank of China refers to the fintech startup as a bank of its own, according to recent publications from the bank, which is considered to be the largest in all of Southeast Asia.